With another 90-degree day at Atlantic City International Airport, we have our fifth heat wave of 2021. I'm meteorologist Joe Martucci. It was our third day in a row of temperatures in the 90s here, and you notice that black dotted line there? That is the rolling average, the 30-year rolling average of heat waves. You notice it going up. We now average close to 3 heat waves a year. Back in our first 30-year period of records at Atlantic City International Airport, it was 1.8. So we have an additional heat wave through that time, and that means at least another 3 days in the 90s. We'll go for a fourth day in the 90s on our Friday, and then we get that cool down for the weekend, but it does come at the expense of flash flooding potential. We have a flash flood watch in effect for most of South Jersey. The only exceptions is the coast in Atlantic County and in all of Cape May County. Cape May bubble doing its thing again here. It's in effect from 2 p.m. Friday to 2 a.m. Sunday. Now, this means that the potential for flash flooding is there. If flash flooding becomes imminent, then a warning will be issued. For our Thursday night, temperatures sliding through the 80s during the evening. We'll look for a shower until 10 p.m. Otherwise, it's a partly cloudy and very muggy night. Very typical here for late August. Temperatures in the low to mid 70s. We'll get into our Friday. We'll skip ahead to 3 p.m. here. Notice those showers and storms flaring up on radar. The potential for flash flooding will be there as we go into the afternoon. And then as a cold front moves through the area, we're talking about more showers and thunderstorms overnight, and as we go into our Saturday morning, we'll talk about that in just a little bit. Let's take a look at what's happening with our Friday morning numbers. We will be rising through the 70s into the 80s here with time. We are going to be talking about temperatures that will peak as we go into the day above 90 on the mainland here. Let's get you over to that Friday forecast. Here we go. 91 on the mainland, 86 at the shore. Scattered storms after 2 p.m. So if you want to do something, you definitely want it to be dry. Do it before 2, but even after 2, I think you're going to have some dry time here. Here's a look at your on-the-water forecast for your Friday. We have one high tide that's just during the middle of the day, 11:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Wave heights are low, but we do have that long wave period. So the surfers out there, I know the waves aren't that high, but at least you have that long wave period. So some good news there. And then, can you believe it? High school football. I wasn't out with Nick Cuba and Mike McGarry this week. I hope to be at least out on the field next week. But let's take a look at our week. I believe this is week 0 games here. Temperatures are in the mid-80s for most of these games. The only exception is that Vineland at Ocean City game at 8 p.m. That is in the upper 70s. Go to PRECIPITABLE.com/sports. We'll have the latest for you all Friday night long. Here's our Friday night numbers. Mid-70s for lows. Scattered heavy downpours throughout the night. So, lightning will postpone a high school football game, but heavy rain won't. So do bring the rain gear if you are heading out, cheering on your team for Friday night. Going into the weekend, we are talking about showers and periods of rain at times, but it should only be during the daytime on Saturday. I think Saturday night's pretty dry. And then to go into Sunday, just an afternoon or midday pop-up shower or storm. Not a big deal for us here. It's our scattered kind of thunderstorm activity. Let's take a look at our weekend numbers for you. This is our precipitable water values. We are above 2 here, and that means the potential for very tropical downpours here, 1 to 2 inch per hour rates. In fact, these precipitable water values, which is the amount of moisture in a column atmosphere, is above the daily records for the year in history. So just to let you know, it would set a daily record. We don't keep official records of that, but it's just some research I did. Taking a look at the forecasted rainfall. You notice a lot of different colors on this map. Pay attention to some of those brighter colors because that is where you're talking about 4 or 5 inches of rain. Now, I wouldn't take this map verbatim and say that, hey, that area right around Bridgeton, east of Stowe Creek, would see 4 or 5 inches, but somewhere in South Jersey, yes, we'll see that much, and that's why we're talking about the potential for stream and creek flooding as we go into our weekend. Weekend temperatures will be in the low to mid 80s here. Warmest on Sundays. We do have more sunshine and it will be drier. Over at the shore, we'll be below 80 for our Saturday on a southeasterly wind. We have water temps in the mid 70s, so we'll be pretty close to that for our highs with an onshore wind all day long. Here's a look at our mainland 7-day forecast. Get you over to next week. Scattered showers and storms Monday and Tuesday. We are watching what could happen in the tropics here. It could be Ida. It's not even a named storm yet, but if we do get Hurricane Ida that makes landfall on the Gulf Coast, we'll be talking about her remnants sometime late Tuesday into Wednesday. Periods of rain and gusty winds will be possible. Then the other side of that, much drier air here. We're already going to be in September. It's going to be quite nice here for September 2nd on Thursday. For latest in South Jersey weather, you can follow me on social media or always come back to our website at thepressafac.com/weather.